Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be telling what is this playlist about and what we will be covering in this course. So this playlist is purely about graph. You may wonder there are so many playlists in YouTube. Why to go through is so before going to the table of content, I'll tell you some key points that I have kept in mind and made this playlist. First, this is the shortest playlist that you will find in YouTube. There are so many playlists on graph, but I can bet this one is the shortest and the fastest that you can learn. Second, I have made the algorithm or the approach in such a way that it is the smartest approach. Some of the people give the approach that is very lame or that is very big, but I have given approach that is the smartest approach. It is also beginner friendly and easiest playlist that you can find across YouTube. I can bet on it. If you do this entire table of content, you will be able to solve any graph question, or I will say 90 to 95% of graph questions. Some exception case I will be covering later. I have mostly focused on visual based teaching. That is to include more practical or more visual graph structure and showcasing the dry run and everything. I have made it concept oriented. That is, it covers all the concepts that are important and that are frequently asked in interview questions or that a person who is studying graph should know. I have also made the approach that is very simplified for beginners and it is an optimized approach. You can do the brute force and then you can also do the simplified approach. I will also be giving this course in multiple languages covering Java, C++, and Python so that you can pick up the solution of your choice. So let's see what is the table of content. I will be covering what is graph and what are its type, in which I will be sharing the introduction of graph and the types of graph on different forms. What is graph and what are the different types of graph. Then I will also be covering initialization of graph, how to declare a graph using two ways. That is, one is adjacency matrix and the other is through adjacency list or through a list. Then we will be going through certain traversal techniques, like how you can start from one point and go to different points or each and every node in a graph. This can be done in two ways, that is breadth first search and depth first search. So I will be covering both BFS and DFS in this. Later, I will be also covering cycle detection in a graph. That is there is a loop in a graph or this graph is a linear structure in a tree structure format. That I will be covering in both traversal techniques, that is BFS and DFS. If you do till here the course, you will be a beginner friendly in graph. I can bet on it where you can solve 60 to 70% of graph question, where you can target maximum easy level and some medium level in LeetCode or any other programming platform that is there online. Then I will also be covering what is a bipartite graph. I will be telling you what is a bipartite graph and having its approach. Later, I will be covering topological sort, how to do it topological sort, what is the intuition behind the algorithm and the approach behind the algorithm. And I will be doing it using DFS. And then certain I will be going in some deep algorithms, that is Kahn's algorithm and different algorithms that goes to the medium or hard level of graph. So if you do bipartite graph, then I will also be having the shortest path in a graph. What does shortest path in a graph means? So shortest path is, say if we have edge U8, what will the minimum cost to fence the graph or to travel across the graph? This concept you can find in map, where map shows the minimum route or the alternate route or the shortest route. That I will be telling you the normal greedy approach, then different algorithm like Dijkstra or Bellman-Ford, and why both are necessary or what is the key difference between this. Later, I will be also covering spanning tree, where I will be telling you what is the cost of minimum spanning tree using Prim's algorithm and Kruskal algorithm. And along with that, I will also be covering disjoint sets. Last but not the least, I will also be covering bridges in a graph. That is also important, where you have to find the bridges or articulation point. where if you drop one node or one edge, the graph will split into multiple nucleated graphs. So if you see the entire table of content, the first 8 to 9 videos, you will be able to solve 60 to 70% of the graph questions. That is easy and medium level. Next, I can say this is the medium level where you will be able to cover all medium level questions. And if you go through this entirely, you can solve any medium and hard level question. I can guarantee say if you complete this course, you will be able to solve 90 to 95% of your questions or any of the questions asked in the interview. Like you will be seeing the question and you will be getting the approach instantly. So that is what we will be covering in this entire playlist. This is just the gist of it. Stay tuned and hope you like this playlist. I can bet it will be the better and the best one on any other playlist available in YouTube.
Don't forget to like and comment, and if you are new to the channel, guys, please do subscribe to my channel.